Was good, world. Normally, y'all know, usually I don't do this, but I felt the need to tap in tonight and just hold a real convo for a minute. Um, I was just honestly sitting here folding some clothes, and my mind just got to going in a few different places, and basically just I started receiving these downloads. You know, um, normally I do my motivational shorts, and I actually write them when they come to me. When I receive these downloads, these angel messages, these channel messages. However, this one just was these was just start flowing, and it was something that you know that hit me and said you need to share this immediately with the collective. And it just cut straight to it. It says, this popped in my head. When people when people have when you okay, this is exactly how I said it. When you up, it's easy for you to tell someone who's down that everything's going to be all right, everything's going to be good. Just pray, and be patient. Things will get better. Ask God to fix this. It's easier said than done. For one, and two, when you already good on your end, God told me so. It's easy for you to praise me, reach out, and tell people good things because everything's going so good in your life. However, it's hard for people to see that and have faith in that, when they need food or they don't have shelter or when they're down to their last $10 in their pocket, they don't got not a dime in the bank, or they're extremely ill and they need a miracle in their life. You know, it's and for you to tell them those things, of course, some of us, when we say it, I hope that you really mean it. Like, I hope that things get better for you. Pray. I'm praying for you. When you say I'm praying for you, really pray for that person. You know, don't just say it. Really do it. Um, However, the point was that God said on my heart was this: when you up, it's easier to tell somebody that's down. Everything's gonna be okay. Just keep pushing. Gotta believe. Now, also on the flip side is this: it's easy to also cry out to God, pray for the angels to help you when you're down and out on your luck, when you're down to your last, when you hit rock bottom. That's why guys go to prison and they find religion. They find themselves locked in a cell or alone, and it's just you and God. Or it's just you and your thoughts. You just sitting with your thoughts, like Nas say. And it's very easy for people to be in those situations. And the first thing we do is say, "Oh my God, oh my God, God, if you get me out of this, I promise that I will never do this again." promise I won't do that again. Let me out of this. If you just let me out of here, I'm never coming back. We all done done it. We all done been there at least once or twice. And over and over, I mean, it's the same story. It's the same old episode. You know, guys go in, they say things, and when God actually answers our prayers and brings us out of the situation, what do? Go right back to the same thing. It's like we forget that we cried out to the angels for help. We cried out to God for God to send us help. He sent us the help, got us out the situation, and once we got back up, we forgot all about him again. Not cool. Not cool. You know, we got to stand on business. You know, so it goes both ways. Like I just said, when you're down and we need them, we need help. God answers these prayers. You know, God sends these angels to have our back, bring us out of this darkness into the light. It provides for us. It gives us what we need. We need to continue this spiritual journey with them. You know, I mean, because let's just be honest. Like, we got to treat it just like it's one of our homeboys, just like it's one of our loved ones, our friends, our family that had our back. How many times, you know, and then they look out for us, and then if we don't look out for them in return, it's, oh, he fake, you know, or dude faking, like, you know what I'm saying, like he phony, he or she phony. I looked out for him or her, and you know this how they treat me. You know, look at them when they get back up. You know, when I was there for them when everybody turned their back on them, they was down. It's the same way with God. Now, what if God was, you know, and here's a prime example. Next time you need that person might not, they might turn their back on you. But God has never turned his back on us. Imagine how that would feel if one day God pulled out the receipts and was like, remember when I did this and this and this and this for you? Remember you was in trouble? You almost lost your life when you was making them foolish moves, and I sent the angels right here. You cried out for help, and they saved you over and over and over again. And you said you would never do it again, and you said that you would stick by my side on this road. And then what if he just said, you know what? No, I'm good. I'm good. I got other things I got to do, or just decided he didn't want to help us no more and turned his back on us. Imagine that. Imagine how that would feel. Just a little food for thought today. Just a little food for thought. That's honestly, the scary, man. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. Um, that was just one small thing on my heart. You know, I thought that I would share. It needed to be shared. Spirit led me to share that. But on another note, I want to speak real briefly about angel numbers. A lot of people, you know, some people have their thoughts on numerology, and I didn't know that so many people believed or felt like numerology was evil. Now, I'm not sure why, you know, people feel that way. What I will say is they're called angel numbers. um, they're not called demon numbers. They're not called devil numbers. They're not, you know, they're not called evil numbers. They're called angel numbers. It's got to be for a reason. And I mean, I'm not a scholar on this, but you know, And I know common sense is not really common nowadays, but I believe I have enough common sense to know that this. Let me be humble. Let me give y'all a different perspective for things. Moses climbed a mountain. I don't know the exact story word for word, but I do remember the story of Moses climbing the mountain. And I believe getting the Ten Commandments. He was in the wilderness. And they said a flame spoke to him in the bushes, a burning bush, or, some people in the Bible actually seen angels come to them personally. Like, for instance, I believe Mary and Joseph. Angels speaking to them in the manger about Jesus being born. And Moses actually dealing with the, like I said, the burning bush and possibly some angels and God speaking to people. And I remember them saying he came back and his hair was like super white and his hair was just like, I don't know, white as snow, just, full of wisdom and I'm pretty sure part of that had to do with him being scared half to death of whatever he's seen and heard up there. Now, angels have been known to startle people back then. Imagine if you've seen a ghost right now. Let me get to this point real quick. If you've seen a spirit right now come and talk to you, it'll scare you half to death. You might have a heart attack on sight. You might just pass out, faint, stroke out. So these numbers are put in place as a way to communicate with the angels in the spirit world without scaring us. Look at it from that perspective. It's a way for them to communicate with us peacefully without making us afraid, because everybody would not be able to accept to stand if the angels pull up right now, glowing and got fire around them, or however they may choose to show up. Like I said, we wouldn't be able to accept that. We wouldn't be ready to take that. Some of us are spiritually in tune and move a little bit more fearless and are on a higher level of understanding that it would not make us afraid. However, everybody will not be able to take that and accept that. So when you see these numbers and you look at it from that perspective, this is the best way to communicate with us without us being fearful. And let me tell you another thing that's been on my heart to share. Numbers, there are plenty more numbers than 333, 444, 1111. This is not a fad. To those who feel like they see stuff online and just run with it because of the fad, it's like a fad to be spiritually in tune right now. And you hear songs that say about people being rap songs talking about I'm in tune with the universe, yada 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 yada, yada 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 yada. No. Trust me, everybody ain't in tune. Everybody that say they in tune ain't in tune. And I'm so sick of this I'm woke crap. Everybody ain't woke. Some people don't even understand what it truly means to be woke and enlightened. It's a true spiritual journey. It's not just a fad. So if you don't know about it, I advise you to study on it, learn more about it, and progress in that area. Don't just follow the trends and the fad, y'all. Real talk. This is serious. It's a spiritual warfare out here. As above, so below. Things that come as within. Y'all can finish that. Everything starts in the spiritual realm. On the inside, your temple. Then it projects to the outside, to the real world. So please don't get caught up in these different, all the slick talk and the fads and what I'm saying, all the cool, all this lingo, trying to be spiritually and sound hip, like you hip to something. Do your homework. Do your homework on it. Know what you're talking about. Go on your own spiritual journey. Don't just listen to what people saying. Let me rewind that back to make my point, and then I'm gonna get off here. Because this ain't, like I said, this ain't what I do. I don't get on here and just speak like this, but I felt led to speak from the heart right now. Just for a moment, momentarily. Just sharpen up your tools when it comes to that. Like I said, these are angel numbers. Everybody's talking about 1111, make a wish. Uh, there are plenty of numbers. When you see these numbers in synchronicity, your angels are reaching out to you to try to get your attention for a specific reason. 1111 may mean your prayers are being answered. The angels are with you strongly at that moment. Whatever you desire, you may manifest it. 444, meaning the angels are with you. They have your back strongly. Don't worry, you are well protected, surrounded right now. Don't quote me on this. These are not the exact definitions, but these are, I'm going off the top of the dome from what I remember, because I truly study this. 555 happens to be the time that I was born. I kept seeing 555 for quite some time. One day I told my mom, I don't know why I keep seeing the number 555. What does this mean significance to me, you think? She said, that was the time that you were born. May 7th, 5:55 a.m. Showed me the birth certificate. I was like, wow. And guess what it means? 5:55 means and pertains to new beginnings, a new birth in the spiritual realm, not the physical. And that's important to me. One of my favorite numbers to see. However, excuse me, there are many different numbers. And in the beginning, the angels show you 2 or 3 days at a time. I'm at a level right now, so spiritually strong, where I see the numbers one time and I understand the combo that the angels have to have with me. My attention is already got. I don't need to see 717 2 days in a row for me to say, tighten up on this. Or my gifts are coming. I have a blessing on the way. I don't need to see 414 or 222 all day long to tell me that there's love. I'm surrounded by love, or that I need to project more love into the universe and the atmosphere, or I need to communicate better with my relationship with my woman or with my family. I understand this one time and one time only. And this is the level that you want to get on to spiritually. Wow, really, Mel? Pardon me. To have a spiritual connection that strongly and being to that's being in tune. To have that spiritual connection that strongly, where they don't need to kind of get your attention over and over and over for you to pay attention and catch on and take heed and acknowledge what they're saying and fix it. Like I said, there are plenty of other numbers, plenty of angel numbers. It's to the point now where I can decipher whether a number is an angel number or not. As soon as I see it, I can feel it in my spirit. My third eye is already tapped in. And instantly, if I don't know what that means, I got to look it up. As soon as I look it up, there you go. Angel number pop right up. I never doubted it. So, like I said, plenty of other numbers. Plenty of other numbers you may see. 111. I see a lot. 1222, 1212, 1112, 1110, 1010, new beginnings. Once again, closing of an old chapter. Let old things go. Stay in the past, so they can usher in a new realm. I mean, a new beginning that's better serves your life at this present moment. That's a 1010. I love that number. Um, there's so many. 144, 1144, 616, 617, 922, 123, 122. I'm just throwing a few out there. If y'all catch them, go back, rewind this, and look them up. I promise you, they may be meant for you. They may resonate with you. They may not. But in the future, when you think about this video, you'll be like, you know, damn, I remember Mel said that, and it holds a significant place for me right now, at this present moment in my life. May not be today when you first see the video, but I promise you, it'll resonate one day. So, with that being said, much love to everybody. Like I said, I just want to tap in for a short moment. I usually don't do this once again. Forgive me if I didn't go by a particular structure that most people do this on. Uh, I'm so not sorry. like my boy Kevin say, like my boy Kevin Gates say, I'm so not sorry. Um, but yeah, nah. All jokes aside, much love, y'all, and keep going, keep striving to do better, keep going with your spiritual journey. Each one teach one. Y'all know my motto. All right, salute.